Hello KG3 boys and girls, how are you doing? How is everything going on? I hope all of you are doing great. Today is Sunday, March 29th, 2020, and today we will learn a new consonant. Do you know what this consonant is? Yes, this is letter V. What's the sound of letter V? The sound of letter V is V, V. Now, before we go further and learn more about letter V, let's see how we write it. Okay, KG3 boys and girls. Now, we all know that when we write, we have three lines. Line number 1, line number 2, and line number 3. Now, let's see how we write the uppercase V. The uppercase V starts from line number 1. We make a diagonal line down to line number 3. And just to remind you, diagonal line means a line that looks like a slide. Now, from line number 3, we go back up in a diagonal line also to line number 1. Okay, now let's see how we write the small v. The small v looks like the capital V, but it starts from line number 2. From line number 2, we make a diagonal line down to line number 3 and back up to line number 2. Let's try this again. Uppercase V starts from line number 1 down to line number 3 and we go back up to line number 1. Now, the lowercase v or the small v starts from line number 2, diagonal line down to line number 3, and we go back up to line number 2. Can you do this by yourself? I know you can. Please go ahead and practice at home. Now, KG3, we will see some words that begin with the sound V, because as we said, the sound of letter V is V, V. Now, can you remember any words that begin with the sound V? We will see them together. Do you know what this is? This is a vacuum, vacuum, V, V, vacuum. What about this one? Do you know what this is? This is a valley, valley, V, V, valley. What about this? Excellent. This is a vase, vase, V, V, vase. What do we call the pet doctor? This is called a vet, vet, V, V, vet. Do you know what this is called? This is a vine, vine, V, V, vine. Can you remember what this is? This is a violin, violin, V, V, violin. This is a vulture, vulture, V, V, vulture. Now KG3 boys and girls, are you ready to work in the phonics book? Please bring your phonics book and your pencil and let's get ready to start. Okay KG3, please bring your phonics book and open to page 50. Page 50. And as we always do, before we do anything, we read the instructions. Now it says Valentine begins with the sound of V. Say the name of each picture. If it begins with the sound of V, print V on the line. So we have to look at every picture. If it begins with the sound V, we have to write upper and lowercase v as they did in number 1. Do you remember what this is called? Good job. This is a vase. Vase. It begins with the sound V, so they wrote capital and small v. Let's trace it, please. Remember, from line 1 to line 3, and the small v from line 2 to line 3. Now we go to number 2. What is this? Good job. This is easy. This is a cake. Cake. Does it begin with the sound V? No, it does not. So we leave it. And we go to number 3. Look at this. What do we call this type of shirt? Excellent. This is called a vest. Vest. Does it begin with the sound V? Yes, it does. Good job. So what do? We go ahead and we write between the lines capital and small v. Please go ahead and do this at home. Good job. Now go to number 4. Look at this. What do we call this? When this happens to a mountain, what do we call it? This is a volcano. Volcano. Does it begin with the sound V? Of course it does. So what we do is, again, we write letter V between the lines. Good job. And we go to number 5. What do we call this? This is a question mark. Question. Does it begin with the sound V? No, it doesn't. So we leave it out and we go to number 6. What do we call these? As you can see, there are cucumbers, there are peppers, mushrooms. What do we call all these? Excellent. These are vegetables. Vegetables. Does it begin with the sound V? Yes, it does. So we write V for it. And we go to number 7. What do we call this? This is a van. Van. Does it begin with the sound V? Excellent job. So we write V for it. Capital and small. And if you're done, we go to number 8. What is this? When you sleep, you put your head on it. What is it called? It is a pillow. Pillow. Does it begin with the sound V? No, it doesn't. So we leave it. And we go to number 9. What is this called? This is a heart. Heart. Does it begin with the sound V? No, it doesn't. So we leave it and we go to number 10. Look at this. What do we call it? This is a vine. Vine. Does it begin with the sound V? Yes, it does. So we go ahead and we write letter V for it. Capital and small. And we go to number 11. What is this called? This is a vacuum. Vacuum. Does it begin with the sound V? Yes, it does. So again, we write letter V. You are doing great job. And if you're done, we go to the last one, which is number 12. What is this called? This is a pot. P, p, pot. Does it begin with the sound V? No, it does not, so we leave it out. So now we wrote V for vacuum, vine, van, vegetables, volcano, vest, and vase. The rest we had to leave out because they do not begin with the sound V. Okay, KG3 boys and girls, thanks a lot for doing this with me. I am very proud of you. I will see you tomorrow with another session. Take care till that time and see you then. Goodbye.